Erik was tired. He was a Viking, yes. He was raised for battle, for glory. But his heart yearned for something more. He dreamed of a land without war, a land of peace, where children could play without fear, where fields flourished with crops, not blood.
Could there truly be a place of peace? A place worth fighting for, a place worth finding?
Erik shared his dream with his fellow Vikings. They listened, skeptical but intrigued. They too were tired of the endless cycle of violence. One evening, a stranger arrived at the village. He was tall and weathered, his eyes as deep and blue as the ocean. The stranger, Alaric, had heard whispers of Erik's dream.
There is such a land, I have been there, and I can take you.
Alaric was a mystery. He spoke of distant shores, of people who valued peace above all else. He carried himself with quiet confidence, the air of someone who had seen and done things beyond imagination. Some Vikings scoffed. They called Alaric a liar, a madman, but Erik saw something different in his eyes. He saw truth and a shared longing for a better world.
I will follow you.
Erik's voice echoed with newfound resolve. His words surprised even himself. But deep down he knew this was his chance, a chance to break free from the chains of tradition. The other Vikings, inspired by Erik's courage and Alaric's conviction, agreed to join the quest. They began preparations immediately, their hearts filled with a mix of apprehension and anticipation. Their longship, christened the Sea Serpent, cut through the waves. The sun glinted off the shields lining the hull, a symbol of their warrior past. But this journey wasn't about conquest, it was about hope.
Erik is a leader we can believe in. He's decisive but fair, strong yet compassionate.
Erik listened to his crew, valued their opinions, and inspired them to face the unknown with bravery. The days turned into weeks, the weeks into months. The sea, ever-changing, became their constant companion. The Vikings faced storms and doldrums, moments of doubt and surges of hope.
Through it all, Erik's belief in our mission never wavered.
Erik's belief in their mission never wavered. Their journey was fraught with danger. They encountered a thick, disorienting fog that threatened to swallow them whole.
Look, Erik, we can't see anything. This fog, it's like a wall.
They faced a monstrous sea serpent, its scales gleaming like 1,000 shields, its roar shaking the very foundations of the sea.
By the gods, what is that creature? It's raw, it's deafening!
But their greatest challenge was a storm like none they had ever seen. Waves the size of mountains crashed over the deck, the wind howled like 1,000 wolves.
Hold steady, everyone. We mustn't let the storm break us.
The Vikings fought with the ferocity and determination that had made them legendary. Yet many feared this was the end, that the sea would claim them all.
Erik, we can't hold on much longer.
Erik, however, refused to give up. He rallied his crew, his voice a beacon of hope amidst the chaos.
Remember why we set out on this journey. Think of the peaceful land that awaits us.
He reminded them of why they had embarked on this journey, of the peaceful land that awaited them. And then, just as suddenly as it began, the storm subsided. The clouds parted, revealing a clear blue sky, and on the horizon they saw it. Land.
Look, we've made it. Land at last.
As they drew closer, they realized this was no ordinary island. Lush greenery, carpeted rolling hills, waterfalls cascaded down towering cliffs. Birdsong filled the air. This was the land of their dreams.
Welcome, travelers. We have heard of your journey and your dream.
They were greeted on the shore by people unlike any they had ever encountered. They were peaceful and welcoming, their faces etched with wisdom and kindness. These people too had heard of Erik's dream.
We come not as conquerors, but as friends. We seek peace and understanding. Our people long for a better life, free from the endless cycle of violence.
Erik, true to his word, did not come as a conqueror. He came as an ambassador seeking peace and understanding. He spoke of his people's longing for a better life, a life free from the endless cycle of violence. The Vikings stayed in this idyllic land for many moons. They learned the ways of peace, of cooperation, of respect for all living things. They shared stories and laughter, traditions and dreams.
It's amazing how much we've learned here. This place, it's changed us.
When it was time to return home, they were forever changed. They carried within them the seeds of peace, ready to plant them in their own land. The journey, they realized, was more important than the destination. It was about the bonds they forged, the challenges they overcame, and the transformations they underwent.
We've found something greater than peace. we found ourselves.
Erik, the Viking who dared to dream of peace, had found something even greater. He had found himself, and in doing so he had set in motion a ripple of change that had the power to transform his world.